This is the 5-Minute Youth Devotional Reading with Alex Sarria.
October 9. There is no what. 1 Samuel 2:30 says, "Therefore the Lord, the God of Israel, says, I promised that your branch of the tribe of Levi would always be my priests, but I will honor those who honor me, and I will despise those who think lightly of me." Origen of Alexandria was a very influential father of the church who lived between the 2nd and 3rd century AD. He thought that at the end of time, everyone would be saved because God is so good that he would not let anyone get lost. Today, that way of thinking is called universalism. And it's a mistake. Why is that? Because it does not consider the freedom of people to decide whether they want to be faithful to God or not. On the other hand, imagine an ungodly person living forever in a place without sin. It would be a real hell for a person who hates God to be with him forever. God is good, but he is also just. He loves us very much, but he does not stop being God for just this reason. And he wants us to be clear about that concept. He deserves the respect owed to that position, just as we deserve the respect that corresponds to our condition. We yearn to be respected because in that attitude, we find a natural relationship. God longs for respect because, curiously enough, we need to have that attitude to understand how things are going, how the universe works. There's a verse in Ezekiel 18:24 that should make us think. It's one of the verses in the Bible where the pronoun which appears most. It says, "But when a righteous man turns away from his righteousness and commits iniquity, and does according to all the abominations that the wicked man does, shall he live? All the righteousness which he has done shall not be remembered, because of the unfaithfulness of which he is guilty, and the sin which he has committed. Because of them he shall die." Well, it does not look like the Lord is joking about what we take as a joke. The matter is very serious. There is no which that is worth it. When I was little and I did something wrong, I often tried to excuse myself. I remember a phrase from my mother that was blunt: "No, but is valid." Meaning there is no excuse to justify the bad. There's no excuse to justify the bad. If there was, it would not be bad. Ezekiel's verse clarifies this issue. What you did does not matter, as good as it may be. If you deviate from your proper conduct, and it's not so much because of what you do or stop doing, which undoubtedly still affects you, but because by not being respectful, you remove yourself from God's realm of protection. Let's not be deceived. God is the kindest being in the universe, but he is God. Much respect. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this was helpful for you, please share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Always remember this: walking with God is the greatest thing you could ever do. You are his priority. Make him yours, and you will always live out your purpose. God bless.